Hello everybody, AceofDukesXIII here, welcoming you back to Let's Play Eternal Sonata. And in the last episode, we got Frederick, probably one of my favorite party members, just because of the way he fights. And we are now going to head out to the forest, which I should have told you that's where we were supposed to head. But I didn't have enough time. But anyways, first we need to head over to Polka's house. Shut up, Belle. Yes. She says, I have a friend. This is Frederick. Sophie, that's her name. Sorry, I'm not talking right now. I'm just a little bit tired. Anyway. Oh, wait. I forgot to do something. You're supposed to talk to her for a second. You want to talk to her first, then go to the forest, because you won't be allowed to if you don't. So, yeah. To be honest, I don't know what to talk about until we get into battle, because then I can really get into the... That's when I can really start explaining things, because we're getting to pretty close to the point where things are starting to get a little bit more technical. And I can start explaining stuff, and this... Wow, I think my recording's slowing down just because of how much prettiness here. And we get introduced to a weird enemy type here. That bird thing, you're gonna get to learn what that is pretty soon. You're gonna learn to hate them. I don't have a problem with it, but they are pretty annoying. I'll explain why in a little bit, if we went into one. Actually, the same thing goes for these two. You want to level them up to at least either 3 or 4. Let's fight one. Alright, Frederick. He's fairly fast, and he hits hard, not to mention. Observe. He's pretty fast now. And boom. They're all very weak to dark moves. It was Shade Comet. And Polka gets her first level up. Frederick levels up kind of slow, but it's tolerable, because he is fairly strong. I'm gonna tell you right now, Frederick is definitely gonna be in my final party. I'm gonna tell you that right now, just because of how powerful in my opinion, how cool his moves are. One thing I should tell you is that all of his moves are most of his moves are in French. These things, the Operas, there's only a few moves you want to watch out for from these guys. There's the Opera Breath, I believe. Yeah, the Opera Breath and the Opera Spin. Basically, they do a little spin slash. They basically do a little spin slash like the Link or something, and it does a lot of damage and it knocks you down. And when you're knocked down and it becomes your turn, you actually lose a few seconds, and every second counts in this game.
How pitiful, you soulless creatures.
Now I can never remember the voice actor for Frederick, and if someone would like to leave a comment about his voice actor, please tell me who it is, because this guy does a fantastic job voice acting this guy. One thing I should also point out about Frederick, he's the oldest party member in the game. He's about 36 years old. And I believe that's how old Frederick Chopin, who is the actual live character he's based off of, that's when he died of I can never remember the disease. Sacred Signature's a fairly good healing, but not the best. You don't want to let that be his healing move. Trust me, it sucks. He's got another move like that. I'm not going to tell you what it is. As you can see, Frederick has... I'll show you in his stats. Overall, he's got the worst his magic's alright, but look at his speed. It's not that good. But however, he does make up for it later in the game. His speed is actually more focused on anything else. His speed and attack are his most valuable things. Polka, magic and attack. Redo does speed and attack, like Frederick. Most characters hardly focus on defense except for Jazz, I think. But we won't get to him till later. Anyways, this guy's guarding treasure, so let's take him down. Oh crap! Yeah, sometimes I forgot about that. Sometimes if you attack first thing, you'll actually get a really cool angle of how they hit. I don't know why it does that. Now I'm just gonna spam shade comments. Not a good idea because these guys love blocking. Okay, there's one. Leopard drill isn't that bad, but still, wanna watch out. Do Leopard spin. Okay, stop spamming Leopard drill. Stop that. Oh, by the way, Frederick, when it comes to echoes, once we get into that, he is a beast at gathering them. But for now, our special attacks are at their weakest. And Polka levels up again. I believe her first new move she learns is either Nether Wave or Earth Heal. And Earth Heal is kind of bad for her to learn because it heals everyone but her. A lot of healing moves that are AoE, which if they heal everybody, usually are pretty bad because they usually don't heal the caster, which in my opinion is not worth it unless depending on the character. Like if it's a character that can handle it their own, I wouldn't care. Like if they had really good defense, I wouldn't mind. But if it's like Polka, why do I call her Polka apparently? And Frederick can usually take care of these guys fairly quickly. By the way, Pt.4, one thing I should tell you, if you look it up, it actually says it's a single target move, but if you're close enough to enemies, sometimes you'll be able to hit them both. And one thing I should point out, she doesn't learn any offensive light moves for a while, and I mean like till like halfway through the game.
There is no way for you to stop the relentless advance.
That's what I was waiting for him to say. That's probably the coolest victory line in the game. You cannot stop my relentless advance. That is Frederick's best line in this game. Because he says it so like he does it in the most normal voice. Like he's so calm about it. I love it. Again, I gotta give congrats to the voice actor. He did a fantastic job. And he doesn't even. Funny thing is, he doesn't even look like he's 36. He looks like he's like in his early 20s, doesn't he? Leave a comment if you want to say anything about that. What else should I say? Other than this, I have been playing other games. I have been playing Okami.
It's a frame of mind, you see.
What else have I been playing? This, obviously. And, what else? What else have I been playing? Oh, I hate when that happens. So I'm just gonna heal. Oh, he was there the whole time. I feel like an idiot. Okay, here's a little trick I should mention. See, if you're standing in the shadow of certain enemies, that can actually help you. Like, see right there? I was ending in the shadows, so I was able to do shadow moves. That's good at this point because there it is, Leopard Tornado. You want to block that. Trust me, it'll work out in the long run. It's kind of a delayed death. Polka levels up fairly fast, but her moves aren't that good. She doesn't learn. In fact, she learns moves the slowest out of them all. Walking Parasol. Speaking of which, we got a new weapon for her. Very lovely umbrella. Walking Parasol. Very light. Large umbrella. Can lift someone if there is a strong wind. That's actually kind of funny. Well, actually, at the end of this, we'll be fighting, are we getting close to a boss? I think so, but I'm not sure. Actually, now that I think about it, I think we are going to be coming up to a boss. So what you want to do is go to your item set and set at least. Oh crap! I forgot angel trumpets are worth 3. Take off 1 and then put in a peach cookie. That's how I usually do. Cookies, no matter what kind of cookie it is, even if it's like the best cookie in the game, they only cost 1 point to equip. Anyways, you want to at least have at least 1 or 2 angel trumpets on your characters, or at least equipped. Then go ahead and do it. Now the Oprah Breath's kind of annoying because if there's another character behind you, then or another party member behind you, it'll knock him down too. Now I think Frederick's coming. Actually, I think Frederick's gonna learn a new move fairly soon. Frederick learns moves fairly quickly in the beginning, but they're not that great. But when he get around the halfway point, he gets a lot of his good moves. Like one of his moves, I forget what they're called. I forget what it's called. Off the tip, it's on the tip of my tongue. I can't remember what it's actually called. But basically, it lowers enemy attack power. Ooh, and we got the first accessory of the game, the copper necklace. I'm gonna give that to. They both have the same defense. Oh, I was right. 39, and she's 14. Go ahead, make the jokes. Shut up. The necklaces, there's other necklaces like this. They usually give defense only. But I'm going to go ahead and equip it to Frederick because I'm probably going to use him more than any other character in this game. If you want another walkthrough of this through a different style, then watch Getsumara's. Trust me, his is pretty good. I actually might have him guest star just to give me a hand because he knows a lot more about this game than I do. I guarantee it. Because, to be honest, I'm still learning a few things. Like, I'm still trying to get used to a lot of the new features I got. You see right there, mash the circle button and you'll be able to turn around. Fairly slowly, yes, but you will be able to turn around fairly quickly. You'll be able to face them. You do not want to do that with bosses, though. Never try and let them get behind you. You will get hurt so bad.
Let us celebrate and be satisfied.
By the way, if you couldn't tell, Frederick uses, like, batons or something like that. It's kind of weird how it's okay if you've been to like an orchestra or something, and you know like those things that the conductor uses. That's basically Frederick's weapon, just bigger. I really like how that move looks. By the way, why are you going after that one? Oh wow, I killed it. I forgot. When you're doing a range attack, the farther you are, the more damage it should do. I say should because it usually doesn't. And why did I stop there for a second? That was a bad idea. Why did I do that? Oh well. Pew! We're coming up on the time limit. Oh, by the way, the Oprahs drop a lot of angel trumpets, so this is a good place to farm them. And, hold on a second. Just gonna do something real quick.